everyone, I'm Jess, and this week we're getting ready for the Overwatch League Grand Finals and preparing for their free-to-play weekend with our top 5 starting tips. Here's the TLDR. Get ready to go back to the wastelands. The Fallout 76 beta will be launching to selected pre-order customers in October. Bethesda will be selecting people who have pre-ordered from participating retailers to take part in the beta for their latest Fallout offering. More details will be revealed during Bethesda's QuakeCon panel at the start of August, during which they'll answer questions posed to them by the community. You'll be able to watch the panel on Mixer and can submit questions now to Bethesda. Earlier this week, we got our first extended look at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The 10 minutes of gameplay showed us the scale of the latest location, Paititi, which promises to be the biggest Tomb Raider location to date. Players will be able to interact with and barter in the bustling community, learn from the inhabitants, and hunt and harvest resources. And there are hidden crypts and challenge tombs to discover along the way, keeping players entertained for hours. The latest game in the Tomb Raider story has now gone gold, meaning it's on its way to disc and almost ready to ship. Exciting! Drinkbox Studios have announced a follow-up to the colourful action platformer Guacamelee, and we don't have long to wait. Guacamelee 2 will launch on the 21st of August on PS4 and PC for just $19.99, and will expand on the original game by introducing new enemies, levels, gameplay, and characters. Juan is back and must once again don his luchador mask and tights to stop a ruthless luchador who is the ruler of a parallel timeline. Fight your way through the worlds of the living and the dead, as well as space and time in an attempt to save Juan's family and the entire Mexiverse. It's a huge week for Overwatch, and if you haven't played it yet, now's your chance. This weekend, Overwatch will be offering another free-to-play weekend on PC. These events come around every few months and offer new players the chance to get hands-on with every aspect and hero of the game completely free of charge. And if you like what you play, this week also saw the boxed release of the Legendary Edition, giving you the full Overwatch experience complete with 15 bonus skins. And in other Overwatch news, this weekend we'll see the grand finals of the first season of the Overwatch League. Both London Spitfire and Philadelphia Fusion went into this season as the underdogs, yet it's these two teams that we will see in the grand final tonight from midnight. In an unexpected turn, Philadelphia Fusion beat Boston Uprising and London Spitfire defeated Los Angeles Gladiator. You can tune in on Twitch and, if you link your Battle.net account, get rewards for watching. With the Overwatch free-to-play weekend underway, here are our top 5 tips for getting started with the Blizzard's colourful shooter. Number 1. Learn one hero of each class. We're not saying memorise all 28 heroes and their abilities, but instead pick one hero from each class and learn them inside out, making you ready for any gaming matchup. There's also a Mystery Heroes mode available, which assigns a random hero each time you die, and is a great way of getting to grips with the ever-growing roster. Number 2. Stay on the move. Snipers are as deadly in Overwatch as they are in any other game, maybe even more so given their abilities. Don't make yourself a target by staying stationary for too long. Even traditionally more stationary characters like Bastion should keep in mind how easy it is to be picked off if you remain motionless for too long. Keep moving and keep them guessing. Number 3. It's dangerous to go alone. Overwatch is a team-based game, and your abilities will work best when used in tandem with others around you. Running in headfirst might make you feel like a hero, but you'll need to call in the cavalry soon enough. Even solo heroes like Reaper or Widowmaker are at their best when the front line's tanks and supports are distracting the enemy. Number 4. Perfectly balanced. Think about the composition of your team. Going in with 3 healers? You're probably not going to have the best setup to meet your objective. Too many tanks? What happens when they're all taken down and no one picked Mercy? Check the balance of skills in the team lobby and make sure you have all bases covered. Number 5. Stay on the objective. Overwatch isn't about racking up the kills, it's about the objective. Whether it's playing on the defence and escorting the payload, or controlling points of the map, or taking offence to counter these moves, keeping the goal in sight is vital to success. So, if you haven't already tried your hand at Overwatch, try these tips to get you started. After all, the world needs heroes. Wario is back in the upcoming release of WarioWare Gold on 3DS. When Wario realises he's out of money, he decides he needs to make some cash fast. After asking some old friends to make some games for him, Wario is going to host the greatest video game tournament in history, and with a 10,000 coin fee per entry, he's sure to line his pockets quickly. Will you walk away with the prize, or will the wheeling-dealing Wario scheme his way to the top? With over 300 microgames to touch, twist and mash your way through, this version boasts the highest number in the series to date. In Overcooked 2, Onion Kingdom is in peril again. The Onion King has read aloud from the Necronomicon and has cooked up a real problem in the form of a dangerous and doughy army of undead bread. A walking unbread, if you will. You must chop, fry and bake your way through a series of new challenges in order to defeat them and save the kingdom. Overcooked 2 will feature a 4-player online multiplayer, as well as new in-game mechanics such as throwing in the kitchen, moving walkways, controllable platforms and portals. With new recipes, kitchens and chefs to experience, we're excited to get back in the kitchen. Achieve gridiron greatness in Madden 19 when it lands on console and returns to PC next month. Create a team that will go down in history as legends, beat your biggest rival, or build the perfect franchise as you take your team from pre-season all the way to the Super Bowl. Be strategic and claim bragging rights as you control every decision from top to bottom, trying to guide your chosen team to greatness. Madden Ultimate Team will also return, allowing you to create your perfect dream team. With new players, events and challenges added throughout the year, you can decide how to craft a team and impact your performance on the field. This week in 2010, a whole new generation was introduced to the weird and heroic world of Earthworm Jim. A HD remake of the 1994 Sega Genesis release, the core gameplay remained intact from the original. A side-scrolling platformer with run-and-gun elements, players must control Jim and maneuver him through levels whilst avoiding enemies and obstacles. For anyone unfamiliar with Earthworm Jim, Jim is a normal earthworm until a supersuit falls from the sky, allowing him to operate as a human. His task is twofold: avoid as many enemies as you can who are trying to get the suit themselves, whilst also rescuing Princess What's-Her-Name. Levels were recreated for the HD release, but this time round the game was missing 2 secret and bonus levels. However, it did include 3 brand new levels and other extra content such as achievements, trophies and a brand new 4-player co-op multiplayer mode. Although some of the original gameplay may not have aged well, overall critics were in agreement that the game was fun for a huge hit of nostalgia and strongly praised the addition of the added multiplayer mode. Thanks for joining us for this week's TLDR. We'll be back in the same place at the same time next week. The summer sale is coming to a close this week, and it's your last chance to bag yourself a bargain. Shop discounted games, accessories and merchandise at your local game store or head to game.co.uk to shop online. Don't miss out.